Hi, I'm V, and I'm on a mission to progress from an intermediate guitar player to a better intermediate guitar player. Hopefully one day an advanced player. But hang on a minute, am I an intermediate player? Time for a bit of research. After taking a look at what others are saying, here's my checklist. So the first thing is knowing where the notes are on the 5th and the 6th string. So for example, if someone was to ask me where the A string was, where the A was on the 6th string, I know that it's here. If someone asked me on the 5th string, I could find it here. Let's say I was to look for the C on the 6th string up here, on the 5th string here. So that's, I think, really useful to know as an intermediate guitarist, and I'm really glad that I got that one under my belt. So the next thing is knowing my chords, my open chords, but not just, I guess, the traditional ones, but also knowing that I could find that E, for example, all across the fretboard. So I know that it's up there. I also know that it's down here. I also know that it's here, as an example. And even as a bonus, I guess a useful thing is also knowing how to spice as well. So not just a traditional E, but a little bit of spice in there. The next thing is really knowing a few scale positions across the fretboard. So there's of course a traditional one that most people begin with and know. So that was the traditional A minor one, and one of the pentatonic positions. But the other useful thing, I think, is actually knowing how to find those scale positions across the fretboard. And certainly the cage system is a useful thing to get your head across. And I'm glad I spent the time to do that. So for example, I know that if I was in the key of D, I've got a position up here. I also know that I've got one here. I also know that I've got it up here. And so on. And also as a bonus, I know that they can connect together, which is really good to know. So the next thing, and pretty important, is having a decent technique toolkit. And this can be really built over time. And I think I'm certainly continuously adding to it and also refining it. So for example, slides, hammer-ons, pull-offs, bends, vibrato, so things like that. So I think I can say I'm an intermediate guitarist. I wonder what it means to be an advanced guitarist. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.